Rawr?
We start by cutting off the top and bottom of the onion. Those are the bits with the fuzz. You're looking to be about 1 centimeter in, but that will come down to your skill with a knife. Next, pull off at least one layer of the onion. You may see a thin membrane or skin between the first and second layer. This is what we're trying to get rid of. Then, turn the onion on its side. Cut it in half, against the grain. Those are the lines that run up and down it. While still holding it, do 2 more cuts. As you get better or use larger onions, you can probably do 4 more cuts. You will see that we now have 4 roughly equal pieces. Take the outside, the smaller 2, and put them aside. Put the middle bits on top of each other. Cut it in half. Now, take that half of the half and cut it in a radial manner, lines coming out from the center. This should make fairly small, fairly even-sized pieces.
Rawr.
Here's one of several ways to cut an onion. To start, cut off the top, the little stem-looking bit, and then the bottom, which is the stringy root bits. Then peel off the top 2 layers of skin. I do this because although only the first layer is necessary to cut off, the layer immediately underneath tends to be a little bit on the tough side. If you have a bit of trouble with this, use your knife and make a small cut along the side of the onion and it should peel much more easily. Now, if you're looking down at the top of the onion, cut it in half and separate both halves. Put the flat side of one onion half down, then holding the 2 flat parts with your fingers. Carefully cut the onion. I make thin slices, but this isn't necessary. You can always get away with larger slices into the onion. I would start with probably about 6 total cuts. Now turn the sliced onion about 90 degrees. If you held it right, it should still be held together. Now repeat the cuts you did to start with and you'll be left with small onion squares. If you need to, take your time. Keep your fingers safe. If you have some difficulty near the end, you can do as you see me do here and just change the way the onion is sitting on your cutting board. For the second half, just repeat this process and you're done.
Rawr.
Many people find cutting an onion to be a painful experience as it makes them cry, since the juice irritates the eyes. 4 tips may help you. We have found that putting the onion in a fridge or freezer for a short time will make the juices less spurty, and therefore less prone to getting in your eyes. Second, you might try lighting a candle nearby. I'm not sure what this is supposed to do as it doesn't work for me, but many friends swear by it. Third, you can try a cold water rinse on the onion once it is cut in half. Last, and possibly most important, just get somebody else to do it. I'm personally terrible at cracking eggs, and my roommate is very irritated when cutting onions. Since we need both frequently, we simply ask the other one to assist.
Can I help you?
And with that, you now know how to cut an onion.
Thanks for joining us on Cooking with Rawr.
And remember, together, let's face that fridge.